In life, we are sometimes lucky enough to have a couple of friends that we hang on to for the rest of our lives. For me, it's my buddy Creig Putving. We've been friends from high school, and ever since then, we've even became closer. But every time we hang out, we end up saying the same thing. We should hang out more often.
And action!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another podcast of We Should Hang Out More Often. Yes, and I'm your host and my other host, and we're both hostesses. We need to figure out how to say that properly.
I don't know.
Welcome to the podcast. We're your hosts. I think that's what we're supposed to say.
We'll figure it out another time.
That's what we're supposed to say. It's been a while, guys, and we're back. And before I even say anything else, Craig's going to pick up, and I'm going to take a sip.
Pick up what? You're crunching. You bite ice?
You shouldn't, because you could actually break your teeth.
Yeah? That's good. Don't bite ice, man.
I won't.
You break your tubes.
All
right. So again, welcome. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Right? That's what people say now. It's been a minute.
And people say that?
Yeah, I hear it everywhere.
Yeah,
anyway, maybe not everywhere. Like, subscribe. You know, before you continue to listen to us, subscribe. Something new has emerged. It's an amélioration. What's that in English?
An upgrade?
An upgrade. There you go. An upgrade.
An upgraded.
We are now on Spotify,
yes,
Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and a whole bunch of other ones as well.
Spotify actually sent us a note and said we're the best thing they have.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Since sliced bread.
Since sliced bread. They did not say that.
No, they haven't. Yeah. So that's... to me, it was just kind of like another milestone.
I feel like it's an upgrade, and we'll cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers to that. And yes. I even have people contacting me saying, "I listen to your podcast." And
Creig has
like
people
regularly on Spotify. We're all on the podcast listening platforms, so that's interesting and it's fun. And I think
fun.
I think we're up to. You good?
I'm just gonna put this up a bit because you can see the lines. Look at the.
We're up to 9 episodes.
9.
Yes. And I'm even
10.
Well, on Spotify.
Oh.
Because there was one I didn't put on yet. It was the spicy hot wings one because it's mostly
bad recording sound.
Quality. No. Because what
I'm still not over that, guys.
What Spotify what the website does is it adjusts the.
Oh, that's good. That helps.
It's not necessarily a podcast for Spotify.
But it's going to adjust bad sound.
Yeah,
is what
exactly.
It's going to adjust.
But, hey. So what I'm going to try to do with that is I'm going to try to put the video on Spotify because I know the Joe Rogan podcast can, but I just don't know how yet. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's a work in progress, guys.
Work in progress. So what we'll do is we'll put the link to the website in the description of this video. And you guys could go click on it and then listen to the podcast.
Download.
Yes, very much.
Download.
And I'm surprised with the number of downloads that we have.
Oh, yeah?
Surprised, but not surprised. We have close to 75 downloads so far.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good
and
stuff.
That's
Thanks,
just people that we know. So thanks. Thank you for encouraging us. Continue to do so, please.
Yeah, please do.
Have you downloaded it?
I have,
yeah,
of course, every one of them.
Good, awesome.
So, and then I delete them.
Yeah, and then we re-download them again, and then they
I did that 75 times. That's what happened. Anyway,
nice.
So today we're going to be talking about some serious subjects, though. Usually we're all jokes. And now we're actually going to hit a serious subject, and it's men's mental health.
Yes.
It seems like people don't talk about it enough, and they should talk about it more. And we're going to talk about it, but we're no pro.
But
we're no
men's
expert.
Mental health, like my farts, it's the
shit
silent killer.
Oh yeah, that would have been better.
There you go. Yeah.
It's true. We discussed that, and I already forgot.
No, well, we didn't discuss it.
Yeah, I just made a joke about it.
I just stole your joke.
Yeah.
So
it was actually my joke.
With that joke, the men's mental health isn't a joke, right?
It's not a joke.
Not at all.
You're a joke, but mental health is not a joke. Exactly. No, but So this idea came about. Because of the, I feel
the
like
infamous
slap. The slap heard around the world.
The slap heard around the world.
And I feel like it's been talked about way too much, but at the same time, it hasn't. Actually, no, I just haven't been listening because I don't really care what another celebrity thinks about Will Smith slapping somebody.
Yep.
It's not important to me what Ja Rule has to say about it. Do you know what I mean? So Dave Chappelle said in the stand-up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the stand-up, he was like, I think it was Hurricane Katrina. And they were like, it was the news, and there was like, wait, this is in a, we have Ja Rule on the line, and we would like to find out what Ja has to think about it, what he has to say about this. And he's like, I don't give a fuck what John has to say about this, but somebody important.
I love Dave Chappelle.
But anyway, yeah.
So what were your
I don't
thoughts
really
on the whole slap?
Well, I'm gonna go and pull that up. I read Will Smith's book.
Yes,
like
did.
I'm a smart person.
We all know you started reading.
I did, and I've been reading. And
Yeah.
I haven't stopped.
Still,
yeah,
good
I'm on new books. I read like 3 since the last time we talked.
Did you get through all the Dr. Seuss books?
Those are a tough read.
Green Eggs and Ham was the
it's a little bit
was
complicated.
the tough one, right? You didn't understand.
Not much. But I read his book, and in his book, Will Smith talks about feeling like a coward. How he always felt like a coward growing up.
Really?
And even older, he felt like a coward because his father, used to drink quite a bit, and then he would like get into fights with his mom and beat his mom, and he would be there and want to help his mom, and he never did anything. So he grew up with that. And then here he is put in this situation where someone makes a joke about his wife.
Yeah.
And it's either, what do I do? Sit here, laugh?
Yep.
Or is this my moment in time where I shouldn't be a coward and I should stand up and do something? And I think he went into it way too tough, way too hard, he should have just maybe grabbed the mic and say, you think it's funny to make fun of somebody with a, illness or whatever. And that would have been man enough to me. He didn't have to hit nobody.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't that hard. Was it? A little bit.
I don't know. No.
At the same time, I thought it was fake at first.
I thought it was staged at first as well. But at the same time, right? It's one of these things. It's what he did. For me, what he did was completely wrong, right?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Totally.
It was.
Because all these award shows, right? If you look at Ricky Gervais, you look at all these guys,
goes at them
they
hard.
roast people. So what's the limit? Is there a limit, right? I think there's like a bigger discussion to have with this, right? Like, where do you draw the line? Where don't you draw the line? As a comedian, when you're at a special awards show, the people that you make fun of, you have to kind of do your homework, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't find the joke that bad.
I didn't do homework.
I actually did do homework on this episode.
He did a lot more homework than I did, guys.
Yeah, he just scrolled TikTok.
I did. But I mean, I mean, mental health is a serious thing, and I find that there's a lot of not double standards, but I mean, I think that we're always a little bit more on the woman side of things, and poor woman, poor this, and there's not much poor guy.
No. So turn the tables. Just popped into my head. What if it was a woman that did it?
That slapped somebody?
What if Nicki Minaj went up and slapped Amy Schumer?
Well, I mean, it makes sense because Nicki Minaj is the ghetto.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about Will Smith. He's like the golden child.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
He's like Mr. Nice Guy in Hollywood. So I think it became a bigger deal because it's Mr. Nice Guy.
I think regardless of who it was, it would have become a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it was Will Smith, the fact that
it's a
he's
bigger
been
deal.
He's such an acconched person.
Yes.
With such big background, I haven't lost respect for Will
Me
Smith.
neither.
There's a lot of people that said, they're just kind of blasting him and putting him down. What he did for me was wrong, right? You don't go up there and you slap someone.
It was
There's
right
other
of him
ways.
to maybe stand up for his wife, which was the wrong way to do it.
Yeah,
I mean, it shouldn't be on a G.I. Jane joke.
But
it wasn't even a good joke.
Afterward, Chris Rock is not the greatest comedian either, right?
But I don't think that was even his joke.
Possibly too.
I don't even think he made that up. I think he was reading it off of the screen.
Yeah. But to add to him actually, so what got him to get up and go do that, right?
Mental health. Jada is, I feel like the Will Smith family has been way too open lately because of Jada's show.
Yeah.
What is the red table read?
I don't know, but you know what happened at that show where she
destroyed him.
Yeah, totally.
Just humiliated the hell out of him.
And you know what was sad about that too? Everybody on the internet screenshotted his face while he was
turned
crying,
it into jokes
and turned it into memes and jokes and stuff like that.
The internet is ruining people, I think.
Internet's always ruined people, right? But it's the people sharing and it's the people that continue to
like. I saw one that it made me laugh.
Yeah,
and it was Tupac faked his death to get away from Jada. And I was like, okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
that's funny because she's evil.
Yeah,
I think she's a little bit.
You don't know her.
No,
okay,
I don't. And we're talking about the internet being bad.
And
she's the devil. No, but I mean, I feel like I think that their situation being too out in the open, and Will Smith has just been like I think he's just been. I don't think he's in a great place.
No, but probably not. Like a lot of people out there, they're not in great places.
That's right.
Right? And with him being in the spotlight, being Will Smith, the Fresh Prince, and all that, right? Obviously, everybody's going to be putting him down. And,
not so fresh, Mr. Prince.
No, that wasn't a fresh move.
Nope.
Not at all.
No. Just keeping it gangster, I guess. He was trying,
but he never was.
But I mean, you want to keep it real gangster? Don't slap somebody, punch him, make a fist, be a man.
No, see, and then there's that whole stigma of it. Be a man, punch him.
Man,
right?
Men don't slap other men.
No,
we
but
stab them. No, we don't.
No, but men should. He's got a big enough platform. He could have. I'm sitting here saying he could have easily taken care of that a different way. Yeah. But again, I'm not in
the situation.
I'm not in the situation, right?
No, that's it.
Exactly. So. Again,
thanks for watching, guys. We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
That's
all right,
about it.
I'm out.
No, okay. So we'll get into more. That's why the idea of mental health came in.
Yeah. So that's
because of my G.I. Jane shaved forehead.
Yeah,
forehead.
For your shaved forehead.
I shave my forehead is actually really hairy, guys. And this is I make this hairline.
He's Portuguese.
I make this hairline and 2 eyebrows because usually it's basically hair from here to there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caveman style.
Wow. I went far with that one.
All right.
Anyway.
Good. So that slap heard around the world. Good
for your forehead.
Kind of not pushed us, but jump started us into just talking about men's mental health, right?
Yes.
I'm a man. I don't know if you guys have noticed, right? But how many times have you kind of suppressed feelings and stuff like that?
Always.
Exactly. Yeah.
Always. A lot of times.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people can agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, not just like agree with me suppressing, but I mean, with themselves suppressing.
Did you know?
No, I didn't.
In the news, right?
Oh,
Did you know that 3 out of 4 suicides in Canada are men?
Guys. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that is. This is like, I don't even know what to say about that. It's crazy. That's insane.
Big time.
Big time.
Yep.
Yeah.
But as well, right? What are the issues, right, of men kind of
Well, there's so many issues, and that's where I'm going to break out what I got for everybody here. What I'm going to do, guys, is I found a couple of different TikTok mental health type things that I found interesting since we came up with the idea of having a podcast about mental health, men's mental health. Not that we don't care about women's mental health. Today, it's 2 men talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. Because it is a thing, right? And
mental health is a thing for everybody.
But a lot of the times for men's mental health, right? There's a whole stigma of
not talking about it.
I'm the alpha male. I'm a strong man.
Exactly.
I don't need to talk about my feelings.
There we go.
I don't need any of that.
What I did,
but before you start, I forgot to mention. Yes, this is just 2 dudes talking about mental health. We're not experts, right? This isn't about getting diving balls deep into a huge discussion, because this thing can easily spiderweb to so many different
and we
many different topics.
We're not saying take our advice.
No,
we're not trying to be teachers and tell you what to do. But I mean, there are places and numbers that you guys can call. Yeah. Did you find any numbers? Did you write down some numbers?
I have some numbers and I have some websites, and what we'll do is we'll add them in the description.
Yeah, and if I remember, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen.
You will remember. I'll send them to you.
Okay. It's just more editing for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been busy. I've been doing projects, guys.
Copy paste. So again, this is just to kind of bring awareness to men's mental health. Look at you. Huh?
Okay, so wait, hey, stop talking, dude. Stop. Okay. So what I did was
this is podcasting at its best.
Yeah, it is. I'll edit that out. I probably won't because it's too much editing.
You won't. You're gonna
so basically, what I did is I found some conversations, or not really conversations, men talking about certain things, and I thought they were interesting. So I put them aside, and I'm going to play them first time here, and we're going to hear it. And this is not. I'm not stealing anybody's information. I'm not saying that I came up with any of this. Yep. This is straight off of TikTok, and these people, like they said it, and it just sounded really good to me. It hit home to me. Yep. Some of them make me emotional. I might cry here on camera because to me, it sucks that people go through these things.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I can relate it to some of the stuff. So here I'm gonna play the first one, and then you let me know what you think. You guys can comment down below what you think, and here we go. This is the first one.
Ask a man how he's doing, and he says, I'm here to tell you. That man is not all right. That man is battling demons that you cannot even possibly imagine. struggling every single day to find a reason to keep going. And the reason we say we're all right is because as a man, nobody really fucking cares what you're going through. So why even bother to say it? But you know what? I feel you, brother. Because I'm alright too.
How sad is that?
Very sad. How many times have you said, I'm okay, I'm good,
Yeah, exactly.
no worries?
Yeah, a
Yep.
lot.
Yep.
And what I really thought was good about that video was that he finishes it by saying, "I feel you."
Yep.
You know why? Because I'm all right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like the video. He's in that same boat. So it's like a lot of people are in that same boat. So for me, when do you ever feel like that?
Yeah. Oh, of course, right? I don't want to say on a regular basis because obviously, right, these are things that you kind of try to suppress and try to just push down instead of actually talking about your feelings. Why do I do it? Like, I know that I should talk about my feelings more. And, it's something that I've been working on over the past couple of years as well. Try to just kind of, vocalize it a bit more. Trying to talk to your partner a bit more. Just about stupid things instead of suffering in silence, right?
I get what you're saying. But here, I'll tell you why. The reason is, I won't tell you. This person will tell you why. If it's this one, I think it's this one right here. Basically, he explains why we don't tell our wives and stuff. Okay. Here's another one.
Good.
Okay, this one too. I found very, very good. Here we go.
If you think about it, it's insane that we do this to ourselves as men. Try to hold down a full-time job, get married, have children, and try and maintain some kind of happy life. I mean, who can cope with that? It's like this triangle of insanity as you try and juggle all these things that need your attention 24 hours a day. Like, who is built to cope with that? And every year it just gets worse. The prices are going up. I mean, you look at what's happening this year. Like, how many more hours are we going to have to work now this year? Which gives us less time with our wives, less time with our children, less time for ourselves. But hey, we're supposed to just shut the fuck up, right? And just get on with it. Man up. But the problem is when you've got that much pressure on you, how are you supposed to get that out? How are you supposed to get it out? Like, who are you supposed to tell? You can't put that on your wife. Like, she can't handle that. She's got enough of her own shit to handle without handling your shit as well. Plus, you're made to feel like a pussy if you do, right? Your children aren't there to handle it. Like, you feel the stress and you want to spend time with them, but like, when you get home, the last thing you want to do is throw yourself on the floor and play with your kids. You just want to open a beer, smoke a spliff, and just zone out because you cannot take any more, right? How's a man supposed to deal with it? Like, how are you supposed to deal with it? It's fucking insane. This world that we've set up that works in this way, where you have to basically just prostitute yourself to the system and do whatever you're told. And all that time, while you're doing all this, you're lying to yourself. You're pretending that you're okay because that's what you've got to do to fit in with society. You've got to do these things. So you go to work and, hey, yeah, I work. Yeah, it's cool. You get married, you're like, hey, yeah, my marriage is fine. Yeah, I've got kids. Yeah, well, they're stressed out and things like that. And you lie. And inside, all you're doing is dying. You're dying because...
So that one's pretty long, but how much of that is like pretty spot on to how a lot of people feel?
For the way people feel, of course, right? Again, a lot of these videos, it's kind of a give and take. It's not necessarily our 100% agreeance with these videos, right? Because a lot of times, like when I resonated with the fact when he said, "How can I put this on my partner?"
Exactly,
right? Just do it, right?
Yeah,
Talk about it.
Sometimes, have you ever heard, or I don't know, I'm not going to go ahead and say that like this happens to me, but there's a lot of the times you hear in a relationship, a woman's like, I have to take care of 3 kids or 4 kids or 5 kids, I don't want to have to take care of you either.
Yeah.
Like you're another kid. So then
Yeah,
it's like you end up feeling like, well, I can't tell her. She's like, she has enough on her plate already.
Yeah.
That's why I thought that was a good video to play right away, because you were like, you should talk to your wife about it or your girlfriend about it.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, right? I say it's easy to talk to your girlfriend about it, but I don't do it. Right?
Yeah, me neither.
Sometimes maybe it kind of comes out, but it's one of those things where my partner needs to ask me certain questions at certain times and stuff like that, and then I will kind of vomit everything. I
think the word that I say the most is I'm tired.
I'm tired. Yeah, totally.
I'm tired, and it's just like that will just like sum it up. But basically, it's like it just I'm kind of tired. I'm just tired today.
Yeah,
I'm just tired.
Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm
just
mentally
tired. I just
drained
need
and
some
stuff
sleep.
like that.
I'm
And
tired.
especially if you're having a bit of issues at work, if you're not really liking your job, then there's like the stress of not liking your job, coming home and just trying to put on that face. Right? I'm good. I'm just tired. Yeah, I say that all the time.
I feel bad for you that you have to put on that face. Sucks. Oh, it must be bad. It must be hard.
Oh, that's cruel,
That's
Derek.
cruel.
That's cruel, right?
But yeah,
I'm not even gonna rebuttal that.
but you're a man. You know, deal with it.
You know,
right?
and
That's
exactly,
what it is.
just deal with it. Suppress it, push it down, and then slap you later.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, but those videos are you know they're very touching, right? And
They're pretty spot on.
And a lot of points in those kind of really hit home. But why are we like that? Why can't we talk about it?
Because we live in that world where a man is supposed to be a man, and we're not supposed to talk about our feelings.
Yep. It's a weakness, right? It's
It
a
is.
weakness
It's
to
a
talk
weakness.
about your
Men
feelings.
are strong.
It's it's
Men
a weakness.
cut wood and do man stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, we walk around with machetes.
Yeah.
And-
Well, maybe not machetes,
No?
axes.
Axes.
Yeah.
I once tried to cut down a tree with a machete. Didn't go so well.
No, I can imagine it wouldn't go well at all.
Also, the machete was about this long.
Yeah, it's not a machete. That's a knife.
Oh, it's a knife.
That's
That's
a
not a knife. That's a knife. I don't got one. But anyway.
No, you don't have a knife. You don't have a knife.
Crocodile Dundee. Now, there's a man's man.
There's a man's man.
There's
But
a
again,
man's man.
what is a man's man, right?
They're from Australia.
Yeah.
Those are men.
No, but as soon
manly
as soon as we put on that kind of definition that a man's man is big, is tough, cuts wood,
ultimate warrior.
Exactly.
Is a man with dangly,
yeah.
fancy. What would you call them?
I don't know, strips,
Pom poms.
pom
Toms tied around his elbows.
poms.
Okay. Like pom poms.
Yeah. Okay. No, not really.
Okay. Knee pads and elbow pads.
Knee
and
pads, not to bring
makeup.
out his veins, his
Makeup.
steroid veins.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's like quick to go right off topic.
Yep. So fast.
Yeah, but I mean, no. Those 2 videos already explained a lot.
Yeah.
In the sense of like how, I mean, they said it for everybody. I think when they say it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But they're speaking from their experience, but as well their
Demons.
yeah, no, but for real,
Yeah.
no,
Their own personal demons.
personal demons, exactly.
Yeah.
But I still to this day have trouble, right, verbalizing what I feel. Right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think so too. Everybody. I don't think I say half of the things that I feel when they're happening. When you're at work and you're put in a situation where you're like, I would snap.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I can't because I need to keep this job because I have a family to take care of.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I don't like this. I'm going to quit right now. But you're like, I can't. I have a family to take care of. I'm the man of the house. I have bills to pay. I got to make sure that everyone is all right and everything. Are women like that too, do you think? Do you think that they're like, well, I can't leave my job because I have a family to take care of and a husband at home?
Well, it depends, right? It depends what your narrative
Depends
is.
on how manly your girlfriend is.
No, but
No? Is that not? No.
no, but then again, just that saying like how manly your girlfriend is, right? Does the amount that you make determine how manly you are? No, right? Does the fact that you change your oil and stuff like that, does that make you more of a man, less of a man, right? So like there's that whole definition that people, the stigma of people that you're a big burly man that doesn't cry, that changes your oil, and that you come home, you crack open a beer. But the first thing I want to do when I come home is not necessarily crack open a beer, but it's spend time with my family. But at a certain point,
I crack open a beer on my way home.
on your way home.
So,
You know, and as a father that tries to be, you know, implicated as much in the daily routine, right? Because my partner works as well, right? We both work full-time jobs. And so at the same time, you know, coming home, taking care of the kids isn't one person's job, right?
No.
It's, you know, so I feel bad when, you know, I see her doing the dishes, or I feel bad, you know, and I think that's just me personally, because I feel bad.
no, I feel bad
bad
too,
for
and
nothing.
I try to help right away. I try to help right away.
Exactly.
But here's that the other like, you know, side of the coin.
Yeah.
The other side of the coin. Yeah, makes sense. You know how you know, women want to be equals and equal in the workforce and equal in the you know, and that's, I'm okay with that. That makes perfect sense. Understandable. And then you get home and, you know, the man, we help and we pick up and we do everything that we can as well. And then we have to go cut the grass, and then we have to change
why
why
do we have
the
to
oil
cut the
in the
grass?
car, and then we got to call. Has your girlfriend ever? Well, I mean, maybe she has, but I mean, you know, like call for an oil change in the car. We're gonna bring the car to the garage. Take care of paying those things. A lot of the time, that's not the case. A lot of the time, it's you're at home. They want you to help. They want you to help with every single thing around the house, and you do. But then when it gets to all those other man stuff, well, you should be doing that. You're the man.
But exactly, why is it man stuff? Why
Exactly,
is cutting the grass
that's what
man
I'm saying.
stuff, right?
But I'm not saying that's everybody.
No,
I'm not saying that's my case.
And
either.
I think
I'm just
that's-
saying, because I don't cut no grass. I don't do any of that stuff.
And I think that's where the problem lies.
But
right?
why is that a thing? Why is that we're like, you know, it's equal. Want it to be equal, but go cut the grass
Because
and
I
change
think
the oil in the car.
people are
And
still
I need you to do some house renovations, and we need you to place this new flooring, and I need you to. If you want it to be equal, how come it's not equal?
But
Why is it automatically assumed that that's the guy's job to fix the floor, to fix the furnace?
because that's the way it's always been, right? It's
Yeah, but,
always been.
but it
because
hasn't always been equal in the workforce.
No,
and
no,
now
no,
they
of course
fought
not.
for women's right, and they wanted to be equal in the workforce, and
they-
now it is.
yeah, of
But then,
course.
can you help me put that box up there? No, you're paid the same as me. You put it up there.
Yeah, but
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you're just kind of.
But then,
you're
yeah,
just,
I'm not saying that. I'm just, I'm not like that at all. I will help put that box up.
I
top.
don't know. Let's get your wife in here and see.
No,
if that's,
but I mean,
yeah.
I do help, and I'll do all of that stuff, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah.
But I mean, is that something that you think maybe is like a reason of depression, a
Honestly-
reason of men's mental health? Because it's like
I think that could be.
we pick up, because back in the day, let's go back to far back in the day. We got to be honest with it. It was like a lady was at home,
Yep.
and the guy was doing the work,
Yep.
and the guy did the work, and he did the work, but he got home and he sat down.
Yep.
You know, that's how
And
it
he
was
watched
back in the day.
hockey.
Yeah.
With a beer.
Exactly.
Tell his kids to shut up and be quiet.
And,
And,
get
then
me-
supper's ready.
Get me another beer.
Yeah.
And that's what it was back in the day. But now it's all of that stuff plus helping out and doing.
But it's not
everything
all
as
of that
much
stuff because.
No, but I mean all of the work stuff
Yeah.
plus coming back and
But
doing that.
regardless of what your partner is doing as well, right? I
Yeah.
have a full-time job. My partner has a full-time job.
Yeah.
We come home. We try to
Split the work. That's
you-
exactly.
you
That's,
know why-
I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
and I think instead of actually just saying, okay, this is man's job, this is a woman's job, it's just these are the jobs that need to get done.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just work at it to get it done. You're better at some things than I am. I'm better at some things than what you are. And then it's just, I think it's just like a constant, rather than, and I think people put too much emphasis on this is men's work, this is women's work, and stuff
I agree.
like that, right?
I agree, and I help out as much as I can. I mean, I'm not one of those like this is man stuff, this is woman stuff. I don't want to do this. If I need to sew a shirt, I'll sew a shirt.
I sewed the buttons to my pants many
Yeah.
times
That explains why they fall down all the time.
around my butt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
There you go.
There you go. No, but I'm not saying I don't feel like that. Like this is women's, this is men's, and or things should be equal, and it only makes sense that they are equal.
Yeah.
But for some reason, there are some things that are still in a lot of relationships considered like you call the garage. You're a man.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's still the reminiscence of, things don't change overnight, right? There's been so much, not brainwashing, but things have been done for so long, for a certain amount of time. Even people in our generation, right? And even people younger than us still have that same mentality as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, they do.
The man is out. If I could be a stay at home dad, I love that, right? but I was
You're a
not.
lazy man.
Why are you saying stay-at-home parents are lazy?
No, I'm just saying you're more feminine.
Staying at home parents, parents that stay at home are more feminine?
No, just you.
No,
Just you.
just me.
Just you. Just Creig Putney.
Yeah. So
it's jokes,
you know,
jokes.
there's no. Yeah, I know that. Trust me. I'm not a skirt of you.
I know.
Yeah. So talking about feelings, right?
Whoa, feelings. I don't know any more words to that song.
What is that?
I don't know. I only know it from the movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
The movie or the
movie. And we're back. Well, we didn't go anywhere.
back tack?
All right. What I wanted to say is one of my, not necessarily a trick. Here's something that I do.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else does it. When I'm feeling down sometimes, feeling just pooped from work and just life in general, and from like, I juggle a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Because I like to keep busy.
True. Well, as well as this podcast.
Yeah,
I want to or not. There's the editing and everything involved.
Yeah, but that's
the ideas,
okay.
but then
that's
there's
okay.
your
I go to work,
photography.
I do my photo stuff, and then sometimes what happens is I end up doing like a photo gig or a video gig, and it's just so much better and so much more fun that it's like it makes it harder to go back to work all the time. But anyway, that's not even the point. It's just I juggle a lot of stuff, so sometimes I'm just completely dead and completely drained. I'm completely depressed, but not like in depression, but just depressed with like,
down.
I would prefer that this be my job. You know what I mean? I prefer that I do this, or I feel like I could do more than what I do, And then so what I'll do is I'll put on a movie that I've seen before that I know that I'll cry in.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
I'll cry watching this.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what? I feel like I need to cry.
Really?
And then I'll put on a comedy, a romantic comedy, maybe 50 First Dates.
Yeah.
And I know that at a certain point I'll cry in this movie, and like I just have a good cry, but not like like a good cry where I'm bawling and then
but just
like I let my emotions come out, and then it's like actually for some reason after that I feel a little bit better.
Exactly. And it's well, not funny you mentioned that, right? But I think we've all been to that point where we know all we need is a good cry.
I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna cry.
Or if you don't know, right, you just need a good cry. It's just like this bottled up emotion that's just right there.
You watch a good romantic comedy or something.
Not even I shouldn't do it, but it's the way I get it out. Is I just kind of segregate myself from everybody, and I just kind of sit down and I breathe, and I just kind of let it out.
There you go. See, and that's okay to do that, guys. It's okay to cry every now and then. Totally. I think I might be one of the. Every time I watch a movie and people are like, "Oh, have you seen that movie?" and I'm like, "Man, yeah, I saw that movie. It made me cry a lot." Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, you loser! You cried at the movie." And I was like, "I'm not scared or ashamed to say that I cried in this movie. The movie was sad. The movie was great." And I think that's
extremely important to voice that as well.
God, what's wrong with crying? I mean, I think it's a human thing. It's very scientific. The way
you have a way with words, Derek. I don't know what it is.
It's a human
I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah,
no, but it's an emotion that, and I think a lot of times, right?
Wow, I couldn't find that word. It's a human emotion. It's a human, those things there.
Yeah, it's those things that we feel that we try to suppress.
Yeah. Right? Emotions. A little majigger. A thingamajigger.
The thingamajigger.
Yeah.
And now you just totally shut me off.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, sorry. Pardonnez-moi. A lot of times what I find is people don't. That'll bring me to my question to you. Have you ever heard of the phrase white lighting?
White lighting.
Yeah.
If this is like film related and I don't know the answer, I feel like an idiot.
No.
White lighting.
Well, you are an idiot.
Isn't it like white lining?
No, that's silver lining. Silver lining. There's too many lightings, lightnings, black, dark.
Yeah,
but white lighting is
sounds racist.
It does a little bit, but it's not.
Racist. What's wrong with black lighting?
It's not white. Is there black lighting? I'm not sure. Anyway, regardless, let me finish.
Okay,
all right.
I'll stop cutting you off.
Huh?
Yeah.
No. Say you come to me, right? And you're like, oh, I'm not feeling good. I don't know. Something tragic happens on your side. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know what? Everything is going to be okay. I tap you on the back. I'm like, look, just forget about it. We'll do something else. And I just kind of try to get your mind off of it, right? How often do we do that to people, right?
I think people do that all the time.
I think people do it all the time. And I found myself doing it often as well, because I guess as a human, you don't want to see the other person sad. So what you do is you white light them just to kind of saying, look, forget about what forget about what happened, or you know, like with breakups and stuff. Forget it. Let's go out. Let's get wasted, and let's you know, forget about it. But in the end, what you need to do with that emotion is you need to get through it. Right? You're sad. I come up to you. I'm like, look, Derek, I'm not feeling well. Blah 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 blah. X happened. Instead of saying, you know what? Fuck it. You don't need it, right? Just forget about it. Let's have fun. Let's do something. Yeah. Right? So it might be good for that for the first, I don't know, couple hours, but in the end, it's still an emotion that's been suppressed that needs to get out, right? So it's okay to feel like shit, right?
That's true.
And you need to feel like shit. So to get that cry out, you really need to kind of go through, I don't know the stages, but you need to go through the stages of emotion to just kind of, you know, and a lot of times it's not going to regulate itself, right? So a lot of times whatever you're feeling isn't going to be gone within a day, but it's just, you still kind of, you have to get through those emotions, right? And a lot of time it's just, you know, that cliche phrase, time heals all wounds, and it does, right? It's shitty. And it's shitty to feel like shit, and it's shitty to have to go through those emotions, but it's natural, right? And by white lighting somebody, right? And you know, I've done it many times in the past as well.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's just like, Derek, you come up to me. I don't know. Your hemorrhoids popped, and you're feeling sad because you were attached to one of them, right? Harry. I'll help you get through those emotions. Yeah. Instead of just saying, you know what, you'll have plenty of hemorrhoids.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know.
But yeah, I get what you're saying, and I feel like a lot of people do it. Something that, like, sometimes even to me, you know, like I'm guilty of this, where someone will be like, you know, they say, hey, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good. And you? And then they start talking, but like I was just expecting them to say, I'm good.
We always expect people to say
that. And then they just start talking like it's like a downward spiral. And I'm like, man, I really didn't care right now to hear that. You know, and after I'm like, wow.
And that's terrible.
Yeah, it's it. Yeah. I instantly feel bad as I'm in my head saying like, wow, I don't care. But I'll listen. And then after I actually do try to find some kind of advice. But I say, my phone's about to die. And then I randomly hang up while they're speaking. It's a good trick.
But you don't have to find advice. A lot of times it's just listening and being there to listen to the person and just talking about, you know, and I think a lot of times is when you get presented with information like that and somebody kind of breaking down in front of you, you're like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. And you freeze and you're like, how can I make this person feel better? Yeah. But instead of just trying to how to make them feel better, just listen. As uncomfortable as it is, and you know how some people aren't good with sitting in silence or not knowing what to say or whatever. Sometimes just saying nothing is the best thing, and just kind of, you know, getting it out.
And laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's what I think my method is always to try to, like, I listen and I'll crack jokes as it's going to try to, like, at least, you know, make the person feel a little bit better, or at least laugh a little bit in certain hard times. Yeah. But you do find out who are your real friends in situations like this, because, you know, the ones, there's friends that just show up when everything's good. Yeah. But when things are like quiet, they don't call you. Yep. You know, and stuff like that. But I think I'm the type of person who will call, find out how people are doing from time to time. Yeah.
See, I think I'm a bad friend in that aspect, because I don't really call anybody.
You pull a Creig.
I pull a Creig.
I think we mentioned it here before. If you don't know, Creig is basically, it's like you have plans. The day of, you text Creig or you call Creig and he doesn't answer. No more.
I haven't done that in a long time. Should hit my face. I haven't done that. Good, you deserve it.
I did. That's karma. That's karma. You deserved it. You deserved it. Lucky I had glasses and I didn't poke my eye out.
Yeah, I wish you would have.
Yeah, exactly. That's French. Anyway, that's men. That's what we do. Yeah. Tough love.
So what would you... I'm sure you've been approached with situations in the past about people coming up to you and, you know, kind of breaking down in front of you, right? Yeah. Sure. So from one dude to another, how do you...
Depends who.
Okay.
I think each person, if you're a good friend, or if you don't really even have to be a good friend, you just have to know people. I think to talk to them in the way that they need it. Yeah. Right. I think you should be able to size people up, but also with the way that they start telling you about their problems. Yeah. If they're like kind of like brushing off their problems, like it's not that big of a deal. Well, you can, you know, you gotta answer back in a way that, like, you're touching the subject without really, you know, cracking it open. Like, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, and you're
Yeah.
gonna cry.
Yeah.
Because you need to cry. It's like, no, they don't necessarily need to cry. They need to hear something that's gonna help them cry on their own later.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Anyway,
no, I know what you mean.
I
know
don't
what you
want
mean.
them to cry. I'm not trying to make people cry, but
No,
you know what I mean?
but maybe that's what they need, right? They need
Sometimes
to cry
I
in
think
front
you
of
need to
you.
cry.
Yeah.
I think you need to
A
get it
lot
out.
of times, I think you just need to kind of get it out.
Right. But I mean, here's more. Let's get back to
Go for it.
some of these. Actually, this one's
You got
not a
another
video.
video?
This is one that it's just a picture of a sign, but here's what the sign says. Okay? Here's what the sign says. Stop telling fathers they should have fought harder to see their children and start asking mothers why they have to fight at all.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, did I even read that right? Stop telling fathers they should have fought harder to see their children.
If you didn't read it right, I understood what you meant.
You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, no, here. I don't even know if I read it right. Stop telling fathers they should have fought harder to see their children and start asking mothers why they should have fought at all.
Yep.
Right. And it's so true. Why is it the father? You know?
Yeah.
We only seem to hear about that side. What about the mothers who aren't there? Did we ever mention that on here?
I don't think so.
I don't know if we ever mentioned that. But anyway, it's like, you know, we talk about the fathers and the father's leaving and the absentee father, but we don't talk much about the absentee mother.
Yep. But, you know, and I'm sure it happens too, right? But at the same time, if you look at the data, it's mostly...
But it just seems more, typical.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
For some reason,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not just me. It's not just me.
So...
But let me find what here's one. Which one was it? There was another one that I found good. Here. Basically, this guy, I'll read what he's saying when he says I'm fine. Okay?
You don't. Anytime you ask a man how he's doing, especially if he's a father, the answer is always going to be, I'm fine. But what he really means is, I'm fine.
I'm stressed beyond words.
I'm fine.
I'm burnt out.
I'm fine.
I have financial issues.
I'm fine.
I am a failure.
I'm fine.
I don't do nearly enough.
I'm fine.
It's all my fault.
I'm fine.
I need to be a better example.
Anytime.
That one hits home.
It
right?
does.
That one, every
It
single
hit
point,
homes.
right?
I think as a father, as a parent, as a man, I think I say that to myself I don't say that to myself all the time, but I always feel like, wow, I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm a failure. My God, I'm not where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I wish I could do more for my kids, for my wife. I wish that I didn't even have to work anymore because I did something that was so successful that I could just be around all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that is like the number one for me.
Yeah.
Like that, when I saw that video, I was like, wow, that's good.
Yeah. No,
And like you
that
see the
was-
guy's face and you feel like crying.
So I didn't see the guy's face.
You see it in his eyes.
Yeah. I
That
can
like
imagine.
he's not making it up. That's
No.
how he feels. You know, he made the TikTok video, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Or you just shared it. But
Like I said,
regardless.
this is not me. I'm not stealing this stuff. This is educational reasons
no
only.
copyright. Right.
Educational reasons only.
But like what we're doing right now, we're just chatting about it. We're
I don't got the answers, guys.
no.
I don't got the answers.
well, I don't have the answers at all.
Craig definitely doesn't have no
I
answers.
really
about
don't have any
nothing.
answers about. I don't have the answers about nothing. It's two negatives, so that means I have the answers to everything.
Is it?
You've just been mathed, my friend.
Math?
Anyway,
Just been math?
so with what we're kind of chatting about, right? And it's just kind of to bring awareness about men's mental health and everything. I do see things going in the right direction. I don't know about you.
What do you mean, for you in your life?
No, just for men in general. As
Men in
well,
general?
right? Because I just a little anecdote that I wanted to kind of talk about. When my two last babies were born, there's Emma that's 3 years old, and Frederic that's a year old now.
Yep.
I don't know if this happened to you when your last one was born, or you know, came sliding out, right? Yeah. But what you know, the
Easy. Very easy. It was very
it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
What
just
she
came
was
right
complaining
out,
about.
right? Anyway, that's another thing.
That's another whole
Can't
nother-
hurt that much,
No,
right?
I don't
Anyway.
think so. Anyway.
I
I would assume it's kind of like stubbing your toe.
or pooping really
Pooping.
big.
Big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big. Anyway,
Anyway.
comment if you don't agree. So when the nurse came by the house to kind of check up with the mother, right, to see how everything's going.
She didn't check with you. No, this one she did check with you.
No, she did.
Yeah,
and in
that's
both of
real
these
cool.
cases, actually with Emma, the nurse came, and then I'm sitting there, I'm there with my partner just to make sure that, everything's good and everything. And then she looks over at me and she's like, "Puis toi, papa, comment ça va?" I was like, for those of you who don't speak French, it's "and you, father, how are you doing?"
Yeah.
Right?
Because we got a lot of fans. Brazil, China,
and
all over the
it
place.
was one of those things like I was like, good, right? But at the same time, it's, you want to be there for your partner as much as possible, and you're trying to give as much.
And your
as
good
much of
meant
you.
I'm a failure.
No, but
I'm
I don't
tired,
know.
I'm
I
constipated.
didn't know, but
I
then
have stomach cramps. I'm
But then again,
menstruating. I don't even
postpartum
know if I said that
postpartum
right.
depression isn't just for the mothers; it's also for the fathers as well, right?
That's right. It
Because
is.
a father wanting to, there's nothing worse. Well, there's probably a
in
lot
in
worse,
today's world,
right?
for a weak father.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's how it is,
But
right?
but just being there
we
for
feel weak if we say
being
that we
there
don't
for
feel
your
weak.
girlfriend, your wife, your partner, whatever, while they're giving birth, and you just feeling helpless and trying to help out as much as you can, right? And then trying to do as you just want to be there as much as possible and not just
How useless do you
go-
feel though when it's happening?
Holy shit, you feel more useless, as they say, than tits on a bull.
People
right?
say that.
Yeah, it's a saying.
Well, that's a
It's
good saying. That's
Useless
my
than tits
saying
on a bull.
now.
Yeah, it is. So you feel completely useless. I'm not saying it's worse. We're not saying it's worse than one or the other.
I with each one of them, I was exhausted after.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, "What are you tired? You didn't do anything?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it's because we're so stressed because we can't do anything to make anything better in that situation. There's absolutely nothing we can do. The only thing we can do really is be there."
Yeah.
Right. But we're so exhausted because we're just worried about the baby on the way, and we're worried about our wife, so we just want everything to go well and for it not to hurt.
Yeah.
But we can't do anything.
Exactly.
So in the end, we're just exhausted. We're just tired.
And even though the woman goes through so much as well, right? They go through a shit ton. They go through so much emotion. They
do.
Pain. But there's medication for that, right?
Yeah,
I'm joking,
nobody
I'm
gives
joking.
us
It
epidural
hurts.
while we're on the sideline.
No, I want an epidural with
Why?
her.
Because I'm
right?
a man. Because I'm a man, I don't get nothing. Okay,
I want the epidermal too.
yes, that's right. God,
But just because she's going through hell, right, doesn't mean that we're not allowed to feel.
I think the father
like
should
shit
have a
as
year
well.
off too. By the way, just saying. Why not?
Well, the father can take a year off.
Yeah, but not if if she's taking a year off. You don't get a year off. You get like 3 months.
Well,
no,
it
what is it?
depends.
3
It's
months.
something
3
that you
weeks?
guys
4
have
weeks.
to-
What is it? I don't even remember.
It's
A month?
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
So there's X amount for the woman.
Why shouldn't it just be equal? Isn't it important for your child
Because
for
she just-
both of you to be there?
She just pushed out a human through her vulva.
Yeah, but the child needs both.
Yeah, the child does need both, and that's
So
why there's
is it
5
only
weeks.
well, 5 weeks is not enough.
No, but there's the mother that has maternity leave. The father has 5, and then there's parental.
Yeah, but then like it takes away from hers.
It doesn't take away from hers.
Well, she loses.
It's both of yours. And that's another thing, right? There's maternity, there's paternity, and then there's parental, where they can both kind of take it out of. So a lot of times I hear, yeah, but you're taking away from it. You're not taking away from hers, right? It all depends on what you guys agreed upon.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I get what
You know what I mean?
Anyway.
You know what I mean?
like tits on a bull.
It's like
Did I use it right? Did I use
No.
no?
We're talking about your wife, and you said tits on a bull.
I don't know. it's my saying now. I don't know. I'm gonna try and plug it where I
Just
can.
gonna walk around. Your kid's gonna come up. Hey, Dad, can I have a granola bar? Tits on a bull, right?
Tits on a bull, you can.
No, but at the same time, with just because someone's feeling like shit doesn't mean you're not allowed to feel like shit either.
That's right.
Right? You're allowed to feel like shit.
Do you feel like shit often?
Oh, well,
You smell like shit often, but that's not what I'm saying. Question is, do you feel like shit often?
So when I get home and I'm tired from work and there's so much going on, the baby hasn't been sleeping for X amount of months,
Months, even,
right?
yeah.
Sleeping like shit, right? Your partner's tired, you're tired, you come home, you try to do as much as you can, and then once they go to bed, that's when you kind of, you almost pass out. But again, it's one of those things where you have to be kind of in sync with your partner. right?
Yes. And you know what's important? People don't say it much, and they should. And people should feel guilty about it. You need to take time with your partner, just the two of you, every now and then.
And it's
good for each other. It's good for your family. Trust me, do it.
You need time alone.
Yes.
Right? Don't feel bad for
having them babysat.
Or leaving them
alone at home, locked in their rooms. It's okay. People
with
do
food
it.
in a dog dish, right?
Yeah,
it's okay.
Buy a cage.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Buy a cage with a little hamster water thing where they can just kind of,
wheel.
you know. So they're not missing anything.
No.
Throw an iPad in there and they're fine, right?
it.
Kids are good.
Kids are good.
When I grew up, right?
No, all of that is not true.
No, it's not true at all.
Don't try that. Don't do that.
It's very important to take time for yourself and take
right.
time with you and your partner, right? Especially, after, X amount of years you've been together, after X amount of babies you've had, it's still extremely important to just kind of not push the kids aside, but get them babysat and just spend time for yourself.
Yes.
That's extremely important.
Tits on a
tits
on a bull.
No,
not there either.
We're not.
I'll fight it. At one point, I'm gonna use it often enough that I'll get it. I'll get it.
Oh, you're an idiot. No,
a little bit.
I'm joking. It's all good.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I'm not going to say that sums it up, but
no,
because I don't think we handled or gave anybody any solutions.
No, we're not here to give solutions.
We didn't fix anything.
I might be a doctor because my sister's going to be a doctor, right? So that by proxy, I'm going to become a doctor, right? But that doesn't mean that I can give advice.
That's right.
Right.
But all that basically what we're trying to do in this little conversation,
awareness,
and in this podcast is awareness. Yep. And you know what, guys? We're just like you.
Yep.
We're just like you.
We're better because we have a podcast.
We're a little bit
right?
better. You know what? I was watching a comedian yesterday who was talking about how we're in a time where people from the 90s have found their voice on podcasts because they all think that they're podcasters now, and through Facebook, and they all have something to say, like they're scientists, and like when COVID happened, with all these people. That they're like all these people that were sitting in the back of the class where they're like deep people who failed almost everything, all of a sudden they're scientifically advanced, and they're experts in every single thing on Facebook and stuff like that. They always got something new to post. So true. And I was laughing and I was like, man, that's me with the podcast. Yeah. He's making fun of me.
Yeah, but you don't know anything.
That's right. And that's what this podcast is about.
And you don't try to know everything.
I don't know much.
No,
guys.
you don't know.
You know. I mean, go through all of the episodes.
Much.
Go all the way up to episode, what is
download
it, 11,
all
12?
the episodes.
Yeah.
Right?
Just to make sure you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing. You'll see. Watch them all.
Again, we don't know nothing.
Share
Two negatives.
Share
it's a positive.
Spread the news. Tell your friends. These guys know nothing. Check it out to confirm.
Spread the news like a hooker spreads her legs.
That's tits on a board.
Tits on a board.
On a board. That's another saying. Yeah. Tits on a board.
Tits on a board.
No, probably tits on a bull. And I thought it was tits on a board at one point in my life.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No
anyway.
idea.
I don't know what I just said.
Yeah, and that's probably when we should end this podcast. So again, awareness. We're not sexperts.
No, there's still more videos.
There's still more videos.
Maybe one more.
Awesome.
Maybe one more.
Okay,
Let me find one more, guys, so that you understand that this is not. It's not just you. Okay. Don't think you're special.
It's not you. It's me.
Or unspecial. Don't think you're unspecial.
You could just say, "Don't think you're not special," because unspecial.
Don't think. I know just what you're. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Nope, that's not it. No, that's not it either. Oh my God, what's happening, guys?
Yeah, we've done this before.
Yeah, this is pre-planned. We knew it was going to go down here. All of a sudden, it went to TikTok. And that's
hold on.
Anyway,
no, hold on before you
too late. I'll mess up.
A man is at home all the time, and he's the breadwinner. That's a bad sign. And the problem with being a father is you can never get it 100. If I give you time, we don't have money. If I get the money, you don't have me. I can't be there and earn a living at the same time. I'm limited, and I have an obligation to make sure your life is better than mine. That's part of it. Am I right?
Save it.
The difficult thing about being a father is that everybody wants it now. The kid wants it now. The wife wants it now. The job wants it now. The opportunity is now, because in your early years are your earning years.
So, before you say anything, right? That just seems to be basing everything off of money, right?
Yeah.
And I don't agree with that at all, right? I agree with you being able to earn a living and still being at home, right? So
Yes.
obviously it depends on what kind of lifestyle you have, right? But the kid doesn't give a shit if
you have money or
if you
not.
make
No,
$100,
no,
$200,
no.
$300,000
You're right.
a year, right? It all depends on your lifestyle and how present you are in that kid or the kid's life, right? And I think having a parent at home mostly is beneficial for the child, right?
Yes.
I'm not saying there's some weeks you're going to work
we
more,
do-
work this, work that, but it's extremely important to be present.
Yes,
at
for
home.
a child, that is 100%. Yes, you don't really even have to do much. Just be there. Sit down on the floor while he's playing with cards and grab a card, go like that, and the kid is happy.
Yeah, or
right?
do it with your foot, with your eyes closed.
Just
right?
that's it. While you're strolling TikTok, looking for videos for the next podcast.
No, maybe not.
No, okay, maybe not. But the other thing, the other problem is not the problem, but I mean, like I can consider myself lucky.
Yeah.
My wife, my kids. I mean, my wife is very supportive, but you do have those wives who are like will crap all over their man.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't make enough money,
Yeah.
and he doesn't do enough.
Yeah.
and
But
he
do we
doesn't
see
try
that a
hard
lot
enough.
now? Like I know in the past we saw that. I know we see it a lot on movies, and I think probably movies and TV is one of the big reasons why of this big imbalance as well, right? But do you know, without naming any names, do you know people that it's like that, where they're complaining that their spouse isn't making enough money? Because I think we're at a point in time now.
Here's what I'm going to say. It's
Where-
it's not about at a point in time now.
No,
I think that when men are together and women are together,
are you saying we should be gay? Me and
no,
you?
I'm just saying. I didn't
No.
say anything yet.
No, okay.
I was getting
Okay.
to what I want to get to.
Because I'd be cool with
is-
that. You know, I could be their stepfather.
I could replace
Right?
you with so many people.
No, you couldn't.
No, I couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
No, but here's the thing. There is. What was I talking about? You screwed it all up. I was going somewhere with this. I swear, guys. Man, this is the story of our podcast. we just cut each other off with random crap. What was I saying?
I can't even remember.
I wasn't listening.
I'm just staring at your beard because it's nice to
Nice.
cut.
I got it trimmed yesterday.
Yeah, I know. That's why I mentioned it. Heritage.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, you guys should go there if you got beards.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is, can't remember. Oh, when men are together, the conversation about our spouses is way harsher than when women are together and they have conversations
How do you
about
know?
their men
How do you know?
from TikTok. There was a TikTok video where the guy was talking about it, and I was like, "Yeah, that is kind of true."
So you're making
No,
it seem
I'm
like that whenever men get together, they complain about their wives.
No,
Or their partners.
and I think that's the other thing. It's not. I don't think it's. I don't think that's a lot of married people.
Okay.
I think it's more people that are single and they're dating and with their boyfriend or their girlfriend.
Okay.
And guys, I think we have this reputation like as if we talk really bad or something, but we don't really. I think that when it's like the conversations are very like it's like in the locker room. What happens in the locker room? You get dressed. You get dressed. The
walk
older
around
ones,
naked.
the older ones stick around naked way too long. But guys who just get dressed and locker room talk is like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, good. Boom, and we're out.
Yeah.
But they have this whole other idea, like we're in there and we're bashing people and we're talking bad about our girlfriends, and it's really not the case because we actually don't really want our friends to know anything.
No.
Not
at
guys, we keep to ourselves.
Yeah.
Women, I think they tend to they go into detail, especially if it's just like
think?
some guy that they dated. I think.
Yeah. Well, maybe if it's some guy that they dated, right? But I think that's
Or like they're in a relationship, they're dating somebody, and it's like they're not so happy. I think they really just destroy them, and then it's like teamwork really taking the person down.
I think it's more.
Is it just me? I don't know.
But
I'm going
pretty
with
sure
movies.
single guys do that as well.
I don't talk to anybody. I have no friends. This
Yeah.
is all movies.
Yeah.
I'm going for
What do you mean
movie
you have no
information.
friends?
Like,
Okay.
well,
I got you.
Hey, my friend.
I got you. I got you.
No, but anyway, no, I don't. I'm not saying women that's true. I'm just going from what I see in movies and things like that.
For
It
myself
seems
in
like
a
it's-
locker room, I just walk around naked.
Yeah, you're that old guy who sticks around too
Who
long.
puts his leg on the on the stool, his hands on his hips. He goes, "Oh, Derek, what's up?"
Yeah, that's
great.
you. That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're that
Kinda
old guy.
touches your elbow, and you're like, "Ew."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
I
So
don't know, guys.
I think we're pretty much.
I feel like maybe after this, like the one woman who watches is going to be like, he's an asshole. I don't like him.
Totally.
Probably, yeah.
But
I didn't
continue
like
watching.
a lot of the stuff I was talking about.
I don't like
this
him either.
This is all hearsay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This
No, I know
is
what
not
you
me. This is not me saying that. This is
Well,
what
it's you saying
like
it.
Well, it's me saying it, but like what you said, like it comes from movies and it comes from things
Yeah.
that we see.
Exactly.
It's not me. I don't talk to other women. I don't see other women talking together and then come back with my own
He
theory
sneaks into women's locker rooms and just listens.
as the naked guy that Creig is.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah, it's got weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
That's about it.
So
And again,
if
awareness and,
awareness, and
talk
if
about
you
it.
feel like you need to talk, Craig's here for you, guys.
Yeah.
Call him, write him messages. He's always
Write
ready
me
to answer.
messages. I don't
anytime.
answer the phone.
Any time of the day. I mean,
But for real,
go late.
If you guys
Write
actually,
Craig at like 3-4 in the morning. He likes it. He likes it,
it's on silent
and,
anyway.
and he'll answer you.
Yeah.
Start by saying.
I
again.
was wrapping it up. Hold on.
So if you feel like you're down, you're sad, you're in trouble,
A bad space.
you're in
Talk
a
to people.
bad place, speak.
Talk,
I mean, look, we're doing this right in front of you. We're airing out our dirty laundry.
Yeah.
Not really. We didn't really
Dirty
talk
underwear.
much about
I'm
it.
just hanging them up.
I think
shit stained
I
and
think
all.
me myself. We didn't even say it, but so I'll just say it quick. Me myself. Sometimes I feel like I am depressed. Depression, no. Depressed,
Yep.
yes. I feel like I could always do more.
So
feel like I could do better.
I'm not gonna say that, but I've felt it sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's
technically,
it.
I'm.
But I mean,
I'm
I'm not
feeling
saying like I feel like that all the time because I'm actually I gotta admit I'm pretty lucky.
Yep.
In my life and stuff and when you see us here talking, like we sound confident, we sound like we're so all together. Lucky guy got this like that, and no, dude, I'm the same as you. I get sad all the time. I get tired all the time. I get depressed. I don't talk much about it. I keep it to myself. We all tend to do that, and we shouldn't. We should talk more. We should be open. Call the number. Speak to somebody.
Yeah.
It helps.
So maybe this episode we're probably gonna have a part 2 at one point.
We should.
Men's
is.
mental health part 2.
Yeah, and
Right.
it'll just be me and Craig crying.
The whole time.
Yeah.
I'm an ugly crier.
Are you?
Yeah.
I would assume. You're just ugly.
You're just
so, I mean,
ugly. Yeah.
You crying was worse.
I opened the door for
Yeah, I
you.
had no choice.
Yeah.
no choice.
Yeah. All right. So we'll wrap that up again. Awareness, so if you guys want to share stories, if you guys want to share your comments, go ahead. If you guys want to, he was joking about it earlier, but if you guys want to message us with, just,
of course.
your stories or whatever, and maybe on the next podcast we can kind of chat about it without mentioning any names. And
or we could even mention your name. It's okay for people to know how you're feeling. So we should even mention names. If you don't want us to, we won't.
if you don't want us
But
to.
you
if
shouldn't,
want us
you
to,
shouldn't
yeah.
be shy to mention who's saying it.
Yep,
Why
exactly.
not?
Yep.
Don't feel bad about it. Don't be it's perfectly normal. We all feel the same way. We all have those moments. We all have those thoughts.
Yep. Exactly. So, with that being said,
Catch you on a slippity slide.
nobody says that anymore.
Yeah, we're
That's
not
like
saying it
so
anymore.
2021,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
2020 Juan.
2020 Juan.
That's right.
let's
For
start
our
with the
Mexican
Mexicans.
friends. Yeah, we go.
So yeah, if subscribe, listen Spotify, and if you know anybody that needs to listen to this needs to listen to this episode, share it. Share it on the wall,
there's
tag them.
a lot of great information here.
Well, not a lot of great information, but it's just two idiots
That's right.
talking about.
It's two
Mental
guys
health,
just
right?
like you. We're not famous. We're not special. A little bit with the podcast, but
we're more special than you because we have a podcast.
That's right.
Right. So
That's right.
you're here. We're right there just because we have a
we're
podcast.
but we're just above you though. Just don't forget that we're above you.
We're at spitting level on you.
Right.
Right.
Just above you.
All right. All right. So that's it. And so catch you on a slippity slide.
I thought you said that was 2021.
You said flippity flop. I said
Did I?
slippity slide.
I don't even remember what I said.
don't
Why are you
remember
spitting on
anything.
my computer? That's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
All right, so we'll end it there. And
Cut.
we never
No,
did
it's
that.
not an action.
What is it? What do we usually say at the end?
We don't usually say anything. We just kind of ran.
And we're out.
And we're okay. Let's do it.
Was it?
1, 2, 3. And you're an idiot. Oh shit! I missed it. Okay.
Damn it! Tits on a bull. And we're done.
Yeah, that's good. That was good.
I have no idea if this podcast is good.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I don't feel like there was any great information.
No, I don't think we were supposed to have any great information.
We're not supposed to. I don't know.